Hi there, Trip Eisenhower, joined by Jaime Diaz. Of course, we are going to talk about Mr. Lee Westwood, and won this last week in Abu Dhabi. You can see him smiling, of course, holding the trophy. And why wouldn't he smile? 25th European Tour win. So it got us thinking, and Jaime and I, we always are thinking.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. So let's do this kind of two ways. Let's stick to just Europeans, because if we go European Tour, we're throwing Ernie, Retief,
Tiger.
We're certainly throwing Tiger. We're throwing Greg Norman would be considered. I mean, so let's just stick to the continent of Europe.
I'm with you.
Okay, just like they do for the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
So we'll stick
That's
there.
a good standard.
Yeah. Okay. And so you have to be qualified for the Ryder Cup. European Tour, since its start, all time. Where would you put Lee Westwood?
You know, looking at this list, we were talking about it quite a bit here at Trip, and it's, you know, you got Faldo, Seve, Rory, Langer, Olazábal, Monty, Lyle, Garcia, Padraig Harrington.
Three majors.
3 majors. You know, I got to put those guys all ahead of Lee.
Yeah, well, I mean, Padraig's got, what, 15 wins on the European Tour? 3 majors, though.
Lee's been really prolific, and he's a great war horse, is kind of how he's always there. He just hasn't converted to the same extent that these all-time guys have. So I'm going to put him 10th, and with Martin Keimer behind him, which is kind of unfair to Martin because he's won 2 majors and a Players. And he's still going. But I just feel like Lee's been on the scene, and he's been a major figure in a lot of really important tournaments. Well, he just hasn't had the luck or the opportunism to finish them.
Well, Colin's in the Hall of Fame with 31.
Yes.
Okay, and Lee's got 25. He's not done. I mean, he's in his 40s.
No, I think Lee will get to the Hall of Fame.
You do?
Only because I don't think the standard is static. The standard is going to be descending because as they run out of players, they have to allow players with, quote-unquote, inferior records to what the old standard was. So that's how Colin got in. I mean, he's the only guy in there without a major, at least in modern times.
Right.
And I wouldn't argue with it because he's got 8 orders of merit, and he almost won some majors, and he's just a tremendous.
Lee almost won some majors.
So he'll be there too. You know, he may not get to 31. I think this was wonderful at 46. And by the way, I
think he's got a couple more in him.
He looks great, doesn't he? I mean, he works out, and his golf swing has held up, and it's his golf swing, by the way. I mean, I know he's working with Robert Rock, but it's not any kind of big transformation. No. The putter's been the issue, and he got the claw with Phil Kenyon, so maybe he's got new life here. But I'll go with Lee all-time 10th.
And he was former #1 in the world. So, I mean, that's certainly...
He's checked a lot of boxes.
But he's on a lot of lists, like we were talking about. He's on a lot of lists, but not necessarily the top of them.
Right, and he's been a really good Ryder Cup player.
Oh, yeah.
But he hasn't been the Ryder Cup player Monty was or Sergio was in terms of record. And he had a really difficult Ryder Cup the last time at Hazeltine, and I hope he gets another chance.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, I have nothing but respect, but this is a fast league.
Yeah, so, it is. All right, now, so let's stop all time. Let's squish it down because he's won each of the last 4 decades, which is impressive. So let's go 25 years. The last 25 years, players who came on the scene in 1995 and beyond to today, where does he move from 11th on that list?
Well, you know, I'm looking at this now. Trip, go ahead. I've been taking all the time.
No. I think we both have Rory top of that list.
I have Rory and Padraig, Sergio, Monty. Jose Maria Olazábal, who still because he won the '99 Masters, and the the '94 Masters was outside of the outside of that, but at the same.
And the Ryder Cup at Hazeltine.
Yes, I mean he the captain.
I mean, not Hazeltine, Medina. Excuse me.
2012, with the greatest comeback.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, Jose Maria he's one of the original Big Six with Seve, but he's not 25 years. So you know, I got him. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna go Monty, Westwood, Olazábal, Keimer. So go ahead.
So you got Westwood at 5 there. Is that right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
You got him 5th. So you move him ahead of Olazábal and Keimer.
For the last 25 years.
Yeah, and I might put Keimer ahead of Westwood just because of the 2 majors and the Players. And he's not done, but I still think that it may look like he's done. Keimer, I'm talking about, but you know, marvelous career for Lee Westwood. Let's project forward. Ryder Cup captain?
Yes, absolutely. Maybe the next one.
Maybe the next one.
I think he's so well liked.
Oh, gosh, yes.
He's great company. He's somebody who's been on all these Ryder Cups.
He's got to be an assistant first.
Well, maybe he doesn't, but you're right. That has been the hierarchy.
It has.
It has, and I'm not sure right now who the assistants are this year.
Well, Podrick hadn't named Lee Westwood an assistant yet, as far as I know.
Do you know he's named anyone?
I don't know if he has, but if he has,
that would open the way.
That would be the one.
So it makes sense, don't you think?
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I mean he's going to be a Ryder Cup captain. I don't know if he's going to get it at Bethpage because that's 24.
Yeah.
And where they go to Italy in 22.
Italy, that's right.
So I don't know. I mean, anyway, he's going to be. I see him as like a Podrick type captain. Even though people don't give him credit, he's a very funny man.
Yes.
But he's a smart guy
Yes.
too, very smart. And I think he would be one of those guys that would take that role on and really embellish
I think
relish it.
He'd be a very good public front for the team, just as Podrick is. He's a great talker, really good interview. Players captain, but also could handle the public duties, I think, comfortably. So that's also going to help his resume and make him important. But I look at him as a player and someone who I think is a little underrated. He's been really consistent.
He has.
In terms of contending, because his golf swing's never really gone away. The putter has and the chipper has. And he fought. The fact that he fought back from those, that even makes him more admirable to me.
Absolutely.
And Martin he's still got some years ahead, but he had a long valley.
He did.
And that, I think, works against him in comparison to Lee.
Well, he's got a lot of reason to smile now that he's got win number 25.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done. I think he might get to 30, maybe, on the European Tour.
We had him on morning drive yesterday weekend, and he was enthused. I mean, he felt like, man, I'm energized. It's so great to prove that I can still do it. And, the rudiments of what you need, good ball striking, aren't going away.
No.
I mean, he's not a guy who's lost distance. He's not a guy who's starting to get a little
Still got to get it in the hole, though.
But that's what's so nice. That claw has, it's interesting about the claw. We go on all day about it, but it seems like everybody's used the claw has gotten better.
That's true. Nobody has used the claw and gotten worse. That is a true statement.
For Chris DeMarco on, it's helped so many guys.
It has.
So
no question about
it.
Well, he keeps clawing his way up the European Tour all-time wins list. Lee Westwood, we both think's in the Hall of Fame, and we think you should subscribe to our YouTube channel.